Ah, we're one short. Okay, we'll keep that, keep that. Let's swap to Amara's. Let's swap to Enigma. Let's put Mage Fist, SOJ, BK is fine, Arachnid Mesh, and Spirit. Actually, I probably still want Phoenix. That minus fire is gonna be really nice. Perfect. And let's reset. Okay. Go there. Jam there. Is there anything else I really want? Nah, let's just go all damage. So now we have that physical damage component of it. 12 to 13k. Wow. And the duration is going to be 42 seconds. So even if we're standing in here, we can still kill stuff because the physical damage on it is so high because Volcano adds physical damage. So even with those fire immunes, oh my goodness. Yeah, where's my Infinity Mercenary for this? Even though it's there, I mean, we're still crushing. What do you think it is? Of course it is. What else could it ever be? And I mean, obviously, we can also run our own fire skills along with this. While we're doing all of this. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think this is a separate build, you guys. I feel like I need to just put this into its own build, so we can cut this one. Maybe not. We'll just do it all. This is solid. This is pretty solid. And again, you have all of these skills now viable. And what I really love is you have Molten Boulder, which has physical damage on it. You have Volcano, which has physical damage on it. And now you have Armageddon, which has physical damage on it. So 3 of your 5 skills that you can be using are going to have physical damage, which means you're going to be able to deal with any of those mobs there. And you can always cycle through. And again, if you run into those fire immunes, you're not going to have trouble there. This is without Infinity as well, which would just make it even more deadly. It's P1 right now. But with Infinity, I mean, I really feel like you can get this up to actually pretty high player count and still be crushing. Even right now, it's like we could easily go to like P3. And there's still more upgrade. I mean, I'm literally using a Plague right here instead of, you know, anything like a Hodo or whatever, right? Like, it's not even 100%. Probably not Warren. So, okay. Oh my god, an rune, really? It's just a crazy day for finding runes, man. So, this is Fire Druid, I guess. I'll just do a hard cut on that last one and then go over to this one, and we can just look through it really fast from that thing. I mean, again, I have this Plague on, which sure, the lower res on Struck is nice, but ultimately I do want to have like a Hodo or something, you know, better in that main hand right there. This character actually feels really strong. Fire Druid to me just got way better and way more I mean, I'm just very impressed. Yeah, it's kind of like a fire source, but the thing is you get that physical damage add, which is so big, and I think it's really big for a lot of newer players as well, because they struggle when they get to hell and they just have a fire source, or just have a cold source, or just have a poison necro, or whatever it is, and they run into an immune, and they're like, I don't know how to do with it. Now it's like fire and physical. There are going to be a couple physical fire immune combinations you'll run into here and there, but it's super low. I think this character is easily A tier. Dominant, honestly. I think he'll be very solid for a for a playthrough of the game. I think he'll be good for late game farming. I could see people taking this character in for late game farming to a lot of places. Like, they really buffed this character up super well, and yeah, I think just going straight into this pure fire is the way to go. And I mean, I think I don't want to say it's 100% on par with like wind, because wind does have the cold element, which I think adds a little bit of safety, and the cyclone armor, which adds some more safety. So this doesn't have that safety quite as much, but you have so many more options for where your damage is that I think it's very different, right? So like, again, first off, I have this Armageddon dropping around me. Second, I can cast Fissure, I can cast Volcano, I can cast Molten Boulder, and I can cast Firestorm. So Firestorm is like my tornadoes, but at the same time, I can cast these three things super quickly all over the screen. And so I can be hitting so much more area than I can with a Wind Druid. You know, with the Wind Druid, you just have your Hurricane around and your Tornado, and it's one path that you're kind of going for. Yeah, I mean, I still don't know if it falls into S tier, simply because, I mean, man, S tier is really reserved for your Hammerden, your Blizzard Sorceress, your Lightning Fury Javazon, maybe like your Poison Necro. You know, there's really a couple or a few characters that just have the speed and damage and the ease and AoE and everything of it all. This one kind of requires maybe like slightly too many clicks to be in that S tier, but it's 100% A tier. And once again, this is without Hodo and Infinity, which would increase the damage, make it even stronger there. And I think there's a ton to be done. And the dual damage is sick. So, well done. Fire Druid looks amazing. I want to make a Fire Druid now, and I want to like use him to kind of run around and farm and have some fun and do some stuff, man. I mean, he looks really, really good. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everybody, and I will see you next time. Peace, YouTube.